Alright, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Do I really want to try and fix this today? Yeah, I do. What was that? Alright, can I open it here? Chat. Hey, that fixed it. Okay. How's the sound? I think it's a little high, a little low. That's good. High air, high global, high is prone. I just added taxes. High lost one. High juice. High elder. Is that motherfucking Sunny Villa? He knows every level! He literally knows every level! Hi, Cairo. Yes, it is Sunny Villa. This guy. He thinks he's normal. He's not like us. Let's start stretching. Cairo normal omega lol. You are late, Bubs. I can't see the special stuff in excess overlay. I can still see it on OBS, but I do see your glowing chat message. Thank you. Cairo sent me a DM this morning, and it was his new keyboard, and he's like, listen how good this sounds. And I was like, ugh, turn on push to talk, please. This guy, I actually don't think it sounds that bad at all. Mechanical keyboards just don't really do anything for me. Elon hates clicky. I don't hate clicky. I just don't like clicky. Like, it's nothing to me. I see fire. Yuli and chat cute. If you disagree, you can see me on Tekken. I don't have, like, any preference or distaste for clicky. What I do dislike... What I do dislike is when somebody has a clicky keyboard and it comes through Discord. That shit is annoying. That shit is so annoying. I'm gonna call out a motherfucker right now. Not a clicky keyboard, it's a talkie one. There is a man's, his name is Irichimaru. This guy has the loudest, most obnoxious clicky keyboard I have ever heard. He also has a desktop mic, so it's on a stand right next to his fucking keyboard. This guy refuses to put on push to talk, and anytime he types is dun 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 dun, and it's just like, dude, I fucking hate you. I don't hate him. But oh my god, it's so annoying being in a call with him. The sound of Gateron Icy Blue is what it sounds like when I am skittering around on your ceilings and in your walls. I hate clicky. If I literally ever unmute, he's gonna hear my keyboard and tell me to never unmute again. Hi, Farisu. I love typing loudly with you, Yulin. Farisu, I did all the Mop Remix raids yesterday. I did them all on normal and finally unlocked my amulet. Not that you care, since you hate Mop Remix and you don't want to play with me, but... I'm gonna change my audio settings so you can hear my clicks just to spite you. Which switches? The generic red switches you get in basic pitch game keyboards are fucking terrible. This one. I see. I have reds too, but I don't know what brand, but I like you. I had every opportunity to be productive yesterday. And I ended up just playing WoW the entire fucking day. Hi, Violet. Violet is one of those people that like, oh, they're nice and so pleasant. And then I see them in 20 different stream chats. And it's always like, hell yeah. Oh, you got a Wooting? Cairo is loaded? It's the new Hall effect switches that QWERTY Keys has. Every time I'm in VR all day, you find a reason to not be on. So you don't get on VR when I'm on VR. Nuh-uh. Literally, yes, I saw you in Yuki's chat this morning. Oh god, you're right, it's morning. Hi, Technorave. I'm extra EP this morning. Well, do you get to sleep in or do you have to go to work? Speaking of Yuki, I've been playing Rabbit and Steel longer than Yuki. And Yuki has cleared hard mode on solo. And I was like, damn, good job. All right. Yuki's cleared hard. I've got the golden floof. And Yuki's like, I'm going to go for the golden floof today. You just got to bring the floof on normal. And then they just did it. Like in an hour. They just, done. And I was just like, man. Good job. Congratulations. I was kind of hoping it took you a little bit longer than that. Golden floof? So in Rabbit and Steel, the game they were playing, you have a trinket, which is like a little thing that floats next to you. There is a challenge to, once you beat a run on normal, you get the floof. This is just like a little white rabbit dust bunny thing. I guess it's not really a rabbit, it's a dust bunny. If it gets hit, if you ever get hit once, it crumples in on itself, and it cannot be restored. If you beat a run on normal, without ever getting hit, you get a golden floof. If you beat a run on hard, you get a rainbow floof, without it ever getting hit. If you beat a run on lunar, you get a lunar floof. I had gotten the golden floof, a normal run, no hit damage with a floof. And it was like, yay, this is a thing I've accomplished in this game. This is a show of, like, something I have done. And, like, you know, for people that haven't tried this, it's like, oh, that's, you know, a little impressive. Is there a black hole floof? No. Yuki just did it in, like, 50 minutes. Yuki was like, oh, that's cool, I'll try that. Does it in 50 minutes. Okay. I don't have a Wooting or a Keychron Q1. HE, and the one I built was a QKV2 Classic one. I've been playing Mop Remus again to grab all the two-hand swords and slowly progress to 476 on main Mop care. I was progressing my warrior, and after yesterday, I'm like, man, maybe I switch to priest, because it's real nice being a healer. My priest is level 59, and I get to go to, like, any raids I want. Very easily. Cause Yuki is Yuki. Yeah. Hi, Archangel. Hi, Star. There's not a black hole floof. There is a normal, golden, lunar, and rainbow. And the lunar one is absolutely insane to get. Hi, Mixie. Getting the lunar floof, I've never seen it. I've seen a video of a guy unlocking it, but the concept of it is insane. What color is lunar? I think it's like silvery and shiny. The rainbow one like changes colors. It's like an RGB, like it cycles through them. This music sounds Spyro-like. Yeah? Yeah, Techno? Funny you say that. Wait, this is Spyro. Uh-huh. No sword on alt. That's the normal thing I expect, Cairo. Cairo comes in like, is this Sunny Villa from this game that came out on this date this year? And normal people, I'm like, oh, this makes me think of Spyro. My 160p ass didn't see the gems on the ground, Lamau. We gotta do squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I didn't know how much the raids gave for Risu. So, like, I'd been just doing, like, 2 scenarios, 2 dungeons, and an LFR every day. And that's about 15k bronze. I didn't realize you get, like, fucking 60 for clearing the normal raids. Off to work, don't break any limbs, Ewan. I hope work goes fast. Cairo Terminally Online. It's more like Cairo Terminally Gaming. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do LFR plus scenario plus Dungo daily on main. And LFR on non-70 mock characters. What I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna do the 2 scenarios in the dungeon on the warrior. And then, if I have time in the day, I will full clear, I will full clear, normals. If I have something to do that day, I won't full clear on normals. I would like to, here's the thing. Gotta level up my Panda and Death Knight. Sissy Fury, god damn it. Or just a gamer. God, I wish I was terminally gaming. Yeah. Just get big streaming. Just blow up on Twitch and get paid to game, and then you can game 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, and do nothing but gaming. God, please. That's the dream, Cairo. I'll tell you right now, though, that it's extremely competitive, and everybody wants it. And, you don't get there just going live. My god. Any streamers in the room. It is great if you hit the go live button, but if you're wanting to grow, that is not all it takes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Already head back to back spicy jelly beans. Add 3, 4, 5. I don't know how many I've done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cairo, did you make them pay for it, or did you do it with channel points? You did it with channel points, didn't you? Just as easy as pressing the go live button? Pressing the go live button is actually not easy for a lot of people. Cairo Pain Sound and UU Pain Sound ASMR. Channel points? Did I yell at you for doing it for channel points, not money? At least make them pay for it. No? You yelled at me for doing it at all. True. If you're going to do things you really don't want to, like me with horror games, like you with Bean Boozled, although honestly I think you wanted to do Bean Boozled, make them pay for it. Ooh. I thought it'd be a button. Oh. I didn't know what would happen if I pressed that button. Thought maybe you'd go into attack mode. Alright. It's a camera lens? Oh. We're gonna start at 17. If pressing go live was easy, I'd stream daily. I wasn't a sellout yet. Yet. Yell at me for doing it at all. No, they can give me pity money if they see me dying. Nah. 3 minutes. 10 seconds down. I feel like today's gonna be a hard planking day. Wait, I missed all of Star's, like, the bits things. The giant emote and the on-screen celebration. I just completely missed them. I'm gonna go back to them. Oh, I see that one. Hell yeah. Nobody needs to give me anything, though. I'm just happy to entertain. I suppose. Oh god. Based Cairo, Tau Munch, hi Kisu. Guys, I hate planking. You can also do this apparently. Yeah, Global did that one earlier and I caught it. But I just saw the activity feed and saw yours and I was like, what the? I missed them. Halfway there. We're at 1:30. Shin streamed like a week ago. I thought he was going to be doing it a lot again. He hasn't done it since that one day. And I'm thinking of it since Kisu is here. 2 minutes down. Oh god. Today is a hard planking day. Ow. That's because... 45 seconds. That shin goes in as a butthole! Oh god. 30 seconds. Get the purple one, Star. Get the purple one, it's been bothering me. Yes, thank you. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. We're ready to walk. We're ready to walk with the video I had ready yesterday. But my dumbass forgot it was a beach day. And so we like walked there for 5 seconds and then left. You know what's crazy, guys? If you don't count Skylanders, I have never played a Spyro game. Never in my life. Spyro is solid. It was one of the, like, leaders of the PlayStation mascot games. Like, Spyro could have very heavily been considered the mascot of PlayStation. Why did you play Spyro? But there are better platforms? I have notes for today, guys. They're fucking scarce. There was, like, no news yesterday. The news was so scarce yesterday, I was going to Am I the Asshole on Reddit to find good stories. Why'd you play Spyro? I mean, Skylanders? Spyro's Poge. 3D platformer talk? Hat in Time Sweep. Yeah. I mean, so my favorite... And I don't know if this was a full platformer, but I will always have a soft spot for Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie. But, you know, those might have been my first. You were like 20 when Skylanders came out? I would have played it between the ages of 19 and 24. I was going to college my first time. And my roommate, my college roommate, he's gonna spend the night, he's gonna hang out, and I'm thinking we're gonna play, like, Monster Hunter. Where did you go? I just saw you, Star. The other avatar is neat, but I like seeing you like this. This one's hella cute. My roommate comes over. I'm expecting to play Monster Hunter. And he's got the whole fucking, like, Skylanders box thing with the platform thing to put your Skylanders on. As well as, like, 2 or 3 packs. And he's like, I saw this game and I knew you'd love it. And I was like, I hate it. And he was like, what? But it's so cool. And I was like, this is for fucking children, dude. What the fuck? He's like, no, it's cool. Well, I already bought it, so we have to play it. And I was like, oh my god, fine, we'll play it. He's like, look, I bought Stealth Elf. I knew you'd like her. And I'm like, okay, well, I do like her more than the others. But I still think this is dumb and for children. And then we played the shit out of Skylanders. I never bought any of them. He got addicted and literally wanted to collect them all. And so, I would always play Stealth Elf. At one point, he got like a golden Stealth Elf. He then got the second game with the giants. And anytime I had to play a giant, I would play the genie. I forgot her name. I think when he kind of fell off with it, he was like, I'm done with this. He gave me the Stealth Elf and the genie figures. So I literally have 2 Skylanders in a box somewhere. You can get them by the pound now at GameStop? I'm not surprised. Skylanders did really well. They might have gone too fast. Or they might have just, you know, I don't know what they could have done to make it have lasting power. I know it sold really, really well when they were popular. So good for them. I played Spyro on a handheld the most, though. Yeah, those were like second place for me. Okay. They shut down that game right even when it was doing well. Maybe that's the right call. Maybe that's like, we don't want to overstay our welcome. Spend 100 million or whatever on generating a new game and figures. And then it falls off and we only sell like 10 million. Amiibo's still a pain in the ass to buy? I have 1 amiibo. You've seen it, Cairo. I think you've seen it. Maybe you... Oh, maybe she wasn't in that picture. The game was on every little kid's TV when I'd visit friends. Blep kiss. You're having so much fun with the big emotes. It is kind of neat. No, I just pirate all my amiibos nowadays. I saw a video from a YouTube creator that I used to really like, but then he had some, like, racist tweets out, and I was like, ooh, I don't really like this guy. And so I unfollowed him, and I forgot about him for, like, 10 years. But then I saw him, he apparently did a video where, the Nintendo guy, I can't remember if it's Miyamoto or Miyazaki. I think it's Miyamoto. He's like, oh, these Joy-Cons don't work perfectly good, so I'm gonna throw them away and open a new pack. And then it's like, hey, well, instead of throwing these out, why don't we keep using them? Because you said they're still good, right? Oh, but I don't really want to. I kind of wanted the new ones. Well, why do you want the new ones? For anybody that knows that sketch, it's Hot Diggity Demon. I saw this sketch of his talking about Nintendo, and you saying, you know, Pirate Amiibos just makes me think of him. God, his shit was so funny, but, like, then he had some really, really racist moments, and I was like, okay, we're out. We're done. You can buy RFID tags and download the files on your phone and transfer them? I don't know. The one amiibo I bought for the figure. Like, I used it a little bit when playing Breath of the Wild. But for the most part, it was just like, I just want the figure. Hot Diggity Demon is funny. Hi, Fanny. A lot of edgy stuff, but yeah. It's... When I looked more into his stuff, I found some somewhat past edgy content. And it was like, erg. Yike. But, you know, it was one of those, like... How do I describe this? I could just talk about it. He did very racist caricatures of Mario. So, like, Mario if he was black. And it was, like, a very racist rendition of it. Hi, Wrath. That's just Newgrounds era shiz. I agree. I agree. Mario if he was a Jew. And it was like... That's a bad look. But that was like, oh, this is in the past. Maybe he's different now, right? However, at the time, you know, 10 years ago, people were arguing about voice actors. Specifically, people were saying, like, hey, it's kind of crap that you have this black character in an anime being voiced by a white guy. We should be giving roles to minorities that match the ethnicity. And he was arguing that, like, no, you should never do that. You should always, always, always give the role to who's best, who sounds best. Diversity is crap. Woke is crap. Never give in to these people. Like, that was his stance on it. And it was like, I don't really like that. Because while I do agree, from a voice acting standpoint, you know, it's part of the craft. It's part of, like, we gotta fix our trackers. Part of it is, like, you know, it's a voice. You don't really need to match the ethnicity of the person. However, I think that kind of changes when you look at the statistics. And at the time, it was like 95% of all voice actors were white. Hi, Niyashu. And so it was like... It was such a, like, white-dominated market that coming at it from a point of, we need to, you know, not ignore diversity and just go for who's the best, kind of just came off as an argument that was like, well, let's just keep it white. Thanks to Matthews for the sub, but just want to tell you all that I lost 241k cal. Did 1,149 squats today after playing a game for an hour and 11 minutes. Hell yeah. Keep it up. Epo Walker. Been trying to keep it up on Sunday. Imagine if Kratos was voiced by voiced not by black dudes, for example. That's a lot of squats. I agree, right? Like, the voice actor for Kratos did a fucking amazing job. And on one end, it does kind of sound like I'm saying, we should be hiring diversity, but only when it benefits them. Heck, white people. I know I definitely sound like one of those people that's like white but anti-white. I know. It's a troublesome topic. It's a troublesome thing because it's competitive, and a lot of people are trying to do it. He made it look like every white dude wanted that voice. Automod is having a field day right now, just like, whoa, what are we talking about? Is it just me, or is the mic output a bit low? You sound like Chibidoki, so no, I don't know what you were talking about. Is it low compared to the volume? Because it shouldn't be. On-screen celebrations. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't think there's a perfect answer. I don't think there's a... In all situations, everybody is happy if this happens. It sucks. In the game, you can customize the exercises in certain criteria. I set squats to almost max because I do leg day whenever possible. I've got your volume at less than half? I do know sometimes there's issues where my mic is a bit quiet compared to people in the world with me. Which my solution for that is individually turning them down. In VR chat, but... Admittedly, I don't do as much audio checking as I should. I should, like, regularly go into my VODs and be like, how is this sounding? My mic is low or high. And I'm real fucking lazy with that. I'm really slow to, like, make changes. So, like, people will give me advice on streaming, and it'll take me, like, 2 months to actually do it. And I feel really bad, because they'll, like, tell me to do something. And I'm like, yeah, I completely agree, I'll get on that. And then I don't do it. And I feel like to them, it just looks like I'm just saying that to them to get them to go away. When I'm not doing it. But then it happens 2 months later. Power Beats VR, in case someone is curious. It auto-generates exercises based on the song you input. Imagine Zavala, I don't know his name, from Destiny with different voice? Well, you don't have to imagine it. He has a different voice now. 2 months, more like 6 months. There's some things that take me 6 months. There's some things that take me 2 months. I don't know. It's real easy for me to do, like, one productive thing and be like, today was good. I did a productive thing today. And the problem is, it's really easy for that one productive thing to be a walking video. Well, both voices are good. Yeah, if I remember, I don't remember who they replaced him with, but it was somebody that everyone was like, this is a good fit. Hey, Elin, when are you actually going to rate those thigh pics? I wasn't going to. said, I was like, yeah, I'll do it. And then when I got to it, I was like, oh, I'm having trouble doing this. My apologies. I thought that was understood as I wasn't going to. Since we're already talking about, diversity and woke stuff, Yuland hates thighs. No, I'm just selfish and don't really care what other people look like and only care about myself. So when it came to, like, actually, like, hey, let me rate your thigh pics, I was like, oh, I'm suddenly realizing I don't have a taste for this at all. Because I never, like, care about seeing other people's thigh pics. Huh. I only want to show mine and have people tell me that they're pretty. Shit. I didn't think this through. Ubisoft is in a little bit of trouble. I mean, they've never not been in trouble over Assassin's Creed. My god, he really is suited for OnlyFans. Ubisoft sent a Assassin's Creed gift box to a lot of Japanese streamers. It had a Yasuke statue and a bunch of cool plaques. And on the plaques is incoherent Japanese. Doesn't say anything. It's all just wrong. And Yasuke has the wrong crest. So Yasuke served under Nobunaga Oda. Or was it Oda? I don't know if it's Nobunaga, but he should have the Oda crest. And they were just putting whatever crest they saw. So, like, on the flag, he has the Toyotomi crest. And then on a different flag, he has the Oda crest. And it's just like, what the fuck are they doing? Yuland only wants to see one thing. Narcissist Yuland. I'm not a narcissist. It's just my taste, my preferences sexually is like attention and people talking about me. I think about others. I don't ignore others. Just when it comes to, like, appearances, I don't really care what you look like. I guess appearance-wise, I'm a narcissist. Your face has the wrong crest. Hi, Safi. Thank you. I appreciate it. So all his sexual preferences can be found in a mirror. The Safi cat. Yuland is cute. Thank you. Oh, by the way, I got a new Abby. Tried to show it off last time, but, you know, game crashed. Now it's custom compatible and I can shoot the gun while still being good ranking and optimization. Hell yeah. Hi, Jan. Guys, Proxy is fucking addicted to Destiny 2. He streamed it for like 10 hours yesterday. I literally went to bed, woke up, and Proxy was still streaming. Then I was up for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. Went to bed, woke up, and Proxy was still streaming. Destiny 2 kind of odd, isn't it? Apparently this is the best expansion they've ever had since their last best expansion. Which, what was that one? The Shadow something? People are fucking loving it right now. Yuland is latex stream safe? It can be. If it's just like latex pants, latex jacket, yes. If it's like latex bunny suit, probably. When it starts getting like bondage latex, I would think no. He doesn't want to give praise, he just wants to receive it? You're not wrong. I try to give it. I do try to give it. I'm just... Oh my god, I love getting praise. Take and take relationship. Proxy's still forcing me into showers of rice. Me too, Proxy, what the hell? Actually learning how to make Abby's has been a ride. Lightfall? No, it was like Shadow something. Almost done with D2 though? Yeah, kids. It is the best and also an end to a 10-year story. Yeah. Finish the exotic quest and play a little more. Last time I heard they had it good with that witch expansion. Then everyone rage quit it because the next one was shit, and now this. Feels like an emotional roller coaster in a broken relationship. Euland reverse bunny suit? Not on purple fans. True. I have every intention of doing that on blue Twitch. Eventually. Hey, Proc Sternarch. God, I love when Euland reforms. I'm a 2 of 10. Frisu, you're one of the people that I actively go out of my way to praise constantly. What do you mean? Praise me? Lost one. The very first day I played Rabbit and Steel with you, you did like 3 rounds where you're doing more damage than me. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm supposed to be the one carrying. Why is he better than me? Spell Sword's broken, I hate it. Meanwhile, I'm knowing Spell Sword's not broken. Lost one just popping off and a natural at Spell Sword. Anyhow, I gotta go. Friend wants me to hop on VR. Maybe I'll hop on VR chat with you next time. Okay. Praise. No praise, only degrade. Shut up, Frisu. Only gotten hate from you? I regularly say I love you. I'm gonna go on a limb and say Frisu has a degradation kink. Frisu has a many things kink. That's what Frisu has. You could do just about anything directed at Frisu, and she's into it. That's pretty hateful, Yuli. What, to say shut up, Frisu? You say that to basically everyone? That doesn't make it less valuable. Oh my god. Safi is a super cute nerd and is a delight to be around. Is she into doing my taxes? You think she's smart enough to do your taxes? I shouldn't say that on stream. She could probably figure it out. Lies and slander. I wonder if anyone is into doing taxes. You don't gotta be smart to do taxes? Oh god, call me a dumb bimbo, please, Yelin. No. I unknown. I'm her senpai, and she wants me to notice her. But I never will. Does she know how to make a grilled cheese? Probably not. She'd probably stick it in the microwave. That's one of my favorite memes, by the way. Is, it's this really snooty, like, senior in high school. And he's looking at all these underclassmen. And they're all, like, smiling and, like, looking up at him. And he's looking down at them and he's just like, I'm their senpai. They all want me to notice them. And then he tilts up his glasses and the reflection comes on his glasses so you can't see his you can't see his eyes at all. And he's just like, but I never will. Huh? I know how to make a grilled cheese face. Oh god, call me a dumb bimbo, please, Yelin. Cairo, you're such a cute and dumb bimbo. You're one of my favorites. Anytime you come around in your skimpy little outfits and say some of the dumb things you say, it's just so cute. I love having you around. This should be a redeem. This man picks and chooses who to degrade. I'll admit, that was more for Farisu than it was for Cairo. I need a drink. We're at 1 mile already. Oh my god. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? Hi, Nanoda. I think in picking up my water bottle, I hit 5 miles per hour. Oops. Grilled cheese is super easy? I know it is, Kisu. And this dumb bitch will still fuck it up. Wait, you're not already on 5? No, we walk at 2.5. That's normal relaxed walk for me. This is a pretty slow pace. I feel like if I was outside and not like in VR, this would be slow. But in VR, there's 2 things I need to pay attention. Well, there's 3 things I need to pay attention to. 1, I'm on a treadmill. I can't be going too fast because, like, if I trip at all, I don't want to trip and like break my headset. 2, I can't get winded after 2 hours. I do not want to be like walking to the point that I'm like and just breathing into the mic. And then 3, my footsteps need to be quiet enough. And so if I'm going faster than 2.5, that's the point where I like am kind of starting to jog a little bit and my footsteps get loud. Oh my god, Pog, I'll take it. You just spray the plates after preheating, close it, then when the light goes off, open it. I have little legs. Zealand is walking fast for me right now. 2.5 is like I'm standing still. I hate it. Me when I go on walks, dead after 1 hour. Call you dumb, you room temperature IQ having motherfucker. Your 2 brain cells are fighting for 3rd place. Who's that even at? I don't know. Furisu making a grilled cheese, I feel like that's just gonna end up in the microwave. Or it's gonna, like, show up with 1 part burned bread. Like, just the entire side of one of the bread slices will be blackened and unmelted cheese. Say my joints are done after an hour to an hour and a half. Yeah, 5 is my let's go for a walk and still somehow sneak up on people. Maybe I'm just a cat. Bro, I am going to slap you. This girl literally said, call me an idiot and degrade me. And I was like, okay, she can't do a grilled cheese sandwich, and now she's mad about it. Bruh, are you saying Fairy can pour milk into cereal and somehow set it on fire? I can make grilled cheese? Guys, I think we have a bad tracker day. Oh! No, I'm just dumb. Oh, no, we do have a bad tracker day, though. This one's way off. Oh, maybe they're both off. Yep, they were both off. Yeah, I know you're saying, she'd pour milk into cereal and somehow set it on fire, but I think that was too hard for her, so she just eats dry cereal. She takes a bowl, she puts cereal in it, and she's like, we're done there. Anything else? Whew, too advanced for me. Let me try to defend you, damn it. What do you mean by that? I've been learning how to cook recently. A couple days ago, I added too much oil on accident when baking chicken. Nothing wrong happened, but I was afraid of fire. Well, I was like, I'm sure it's fine. Plus, there's a fire extinguisher right outside the front door. If you ever have an oil-based fire in the kitchen, cut off its oxygen. The thing to do is to, one, remove the heat. So, you know, turn the stove off. And then just slowly cover it. Not all at once, but like if you have a lid, just slowly cover it. Like Air says, do not use water. Well, it was in the oven. If it was on like a baking sheet in the oven, I don't know what you would do with that specifically. I guess fire extinguisher, but anytime it's in a pot or anything you can cover, it's really easy to stop a fire. Hold up, how do you bake chicken? Boiling chicken over baking chicken, never forget. Last time I checked, you can air fry it or deep fry in oil. And then again, I ain't an expert. My parents really like rotisserie chicken in an air fryer. And I'm kind of right there with them. That shit is really good. That's what we had last Sunday. $4.50 for 12 to 25 minutes, depending on how big the breasts are. Hell yeah. I'll eat you dry, Ewan. Wow. That's so forward. Do not use water, for fuck's sake. What was in the oven? That's your problem. Chicken should be like $3.50 for 45 for full cook. Just cut the oxygen flow. I'll cut your oxygen flow. Double deep fried chicken when? I just use a meat thermometer to make sure it's hot enough inside. If you can take the sheet out and cover it with a fire blanket, or shoot the fire extinguisher in the oven or close the oven door and pray. Yeah. I had an oven in my apartment when I lived in Texas, in my apartment there. It was not airtight. There was definitely like a hole in it that would like heat up the back wall above the stove when I used that oven. My corrupted brain could not handle that last sentence. But my problem was I didn't measure the olive oil or anything, and accidentally just jumped it in the pan. Ooh, olive oil will do it. I like how Air's like, I've never cooked this way, so it's wrong and I hate it. And it's like, Air, it's fine. I'm having an aneurysm reading chat. I am unsure as to what you mean. I like olive oil, it's healthy. But also, it's all I had. Other than butter. Need more dry cereal enjoyers? No, we don't. No, we don't. They, clap. I'm not saying it's just wrong. I like some cereals dry. Certain cereals I prefer dry. I like cereals dry. I just always like them more wet. Hi, Ellie. I'm such a milk drinker. Milk is only a plus to every cereal. So, like, I would never have cereal dry. If I didn't have milk, I could eat it and be like, hey, this is good. But if it's like a 7 of 10 dry, it's a 9 of 10 with milk. My son eats dry Cheerios. Canola or peanut oil is best for that kind of cooking. Crunch berries dry so I can maximize cutting up my mouth. Hi, Ewan. Hi, Ellie. But don't get me wrong, I love milk plus cereal. I don't like the taste of canola and I have a mild peanut allergy. Canola should be basically flavorless. Cheerios are for meatloaf and hot cocoa? Maybe it was a weird canola. Maybe Air just has bad taste, Kisu, and he can't taste it. Look at this vid, Euland Alliance gang. Look, when I recorded, Alliance had the desert. Fuck the Horde Alliance winning the world event. Okay. Meatloaf, you're being judgy, Error. I probably can't be on VR today. I gotta go to a going away dinner for a coworker. Okay. I honestly don't know if I'll be able to sleep after the walk. I slept a decent amount yesterday, and then I slept an extra 2 hours right before stream. Horde is a bunch of PvE Andes who can't PvP. You're in no position to critique my taste in food? I'm not critiquing your taste in food, Air. I'm critiquing how aggressive you are about other people's taste in food. That's what I'm critiquing. I slept bad? Damn. Meatloaf. Also, according to Google, olive canola, or vegetable oil are good for baking chicken. I'm not aggressive? You kinda are, Air. You're being a little, like, judgy Jason with it and being like, this is the right way to do it, this is the wrong way to do it. I'm having an aneurysm looking at these food takes in chat. You don't think that's aggressive? Yes, but olive can burn more easily. I love my mom's meatloaf. Judgy Jason Omega. Aggressive bottom energy for real. Ellie Oi. I usually use some spray and vegetable oil. Cooking a chicken is way further than any level of cooking I've done. I've cooked spaghetti, which involved boiling water and stirring it. I've baked potatoes, which involved chopping up potatoes, well, washing potatoes, cutting them up, mixing them in olive oil, putting them on a baking sheet, putting them in a bowl, and then adding butter and sugar. Sugar? Salt, not sugar. Not sugar. I've baked tofu, which involved pressing it to drain the water, cutting it up, and then putting that on a baking sheet. That is literally the extent of my cooking. I will criticize food takes, but I also just peace out because I do shit people would crucify and burn me for. Spaghetti isn't cooking, that is foul. Spaghetti is cooking what? Spaghetti is every single man's go-to cooking. Boil water and mix sauce, plus add thawed frozen meat. I love Farisu so much. God, she's so dumb. Spaghetti isn't cooking. Spaghetti is every single man's go-to cooking. So we're immediately contradicting ourselves and calling it cooking. Spaghetti isn't cooking. I'm not saying it's difficult. It's like, on a scale of 1 to 5 stars for difficulty, it's a 0.5. It's about as easy as it gets for cooking. But it is cooking. You could also try avocado oil. Haven't tried myself, so can't tell much about it though. I do like avocados. The lengths you go to deprive yourself of flavor is wild. And yet, some of those things I described, Ellie, is too much flavor. Sloppy Joe is cooking though, but not spaghetti. What else do men make? Barbecue? Boiling eggs is cooking? Listen here, Farisu. Please tell me you cook the spaghetti to al dente. I usually do 10 minutes. And I think the box is like 8 to 9. I heard egg where core, where is dad? I fucking love eggs. Boiling eggs is not cooking. Made egg fried rice last night. Oh, Error, please. Please tell me how I should be making my spaghetti. I would love to hear that, Error. Genuinely. I won't? You better fucking not. Dad back from store with milk. I watched a video with Core last night. It's in the other ear, out the other. No, it's just wrong air. It's like, if I do this, and I do that, and I'm like, I like this more. You're sitting here going like, well, you should be doing that. That's better. That is the right way to make it, and this way that you're doing it is the wrong way. And it's like, motherfucker, I've done both, and I've decided I like this one more. That's what you're doing right now with the al dente thing, Air. I watched a video with Core last night. It was a guy playing, I think, Call of Duty. Call of Duty or Counter-Strike. Actually, it was probably Counter-Strike. And his name is Too Sharp. And he just plays piano. He doesn't talk at all. He just AFKs in the, well, he'll play, but, like, at the start of the match, he'll play piano. And everybody's like, oh, this guy's got a piano soundboard. That's cool. Play this song. And he will immediately start playing it. And it was really funny. My favorite thing was when people were like, can you play this song? And, like, before he even finished naming the song, he's already playing it. So at one point, this guy's like, can you play the Fur Elise song? And the moment he heard Fur, he's already playing it. But, like, people were asking him to play the Spirit Away song, Michael Myers, a bunch of, like, Beethoven songs, and he just whips them out instantly. Just instantly starts playing them. And they're like, what the fuck? I don't even care that we're losing. Obviously, you should be making noodles and sauce from scratch. Are you seasonal? Ewan seems like a zero seasoning ground chuck kind of guy. I don't know what ground chuck is. Salt is too spicy for you? Because I don't know how it all works together. Also, Creole seasoning. I love MSG. Ewan, does this video not go into the cave full of crazy cultists? No, of course not. I need a road. Cave full of crazy Farisus. Hi, Pixel. I'm going crazy for Eulindium. I'm not a cultist or crazy. You're a little crazy, Farisu. No, you're perfectly neurotypical. Ewan, that cave has a road, Madge. It did not have a road to it. I am the most normal in this chat. That's fucking... Huh. That's a fucking statement right there, Farisu. Moogle love. How dare you? Okay, tramp stamp femboy. Piping hot comeback, Farisu. Damn. I'm not saying I'm the most normal. I'm just saying it ain't Farisu. Who's the most normal here? Oh god, I'm scrolling up and you're all fucking freaks. I don't know if Jan's the most normal, but he might be the most normie. Did I say hi, Nanada? I don't remember if I did. Hi, Nanada, just in case I didn't. Nanada's not the most normal. Dear lord. Not that one. Maybe Lost One. Which, that's a fucking statement. But maybe Lost One. Me, I am normal. I'm pretty normal. Piping hot, come what? Come back. I would say something but like, I'll get nailed to the cross. Yeah, it's not Nyashu. I'm pretty normal, just kidding. You are not. Show VR chat hours, lowest equals normalist. Juice is the most normal, just kidding. Can't say that with a straight face. Me, huh? I'm definitely the most normal. I think if you look at it in a certain perspective, Kisu could be the most normal. But at the same time, like... I don't know. Kisu can be a pretty fucking, like, turbo gremlin at times. I'm pretty decent. You are. You are. Which is really funny because I've got ADHD. Turbo gremlin, I rest my case. Most normal. I am a troll. I don't think that's distinct from normal. AUDHD. I thought that was a typo. I don't know what AUDHD is. I've never seen that before. Where Cairo? Cutie need head pat. Global. What day is it today? Never done anything gremlin-like in my life. Yeah, okay, error. Saturday? I smile. It's autism and ADHD. They commonly co-occur. Yes. Is it Monday? Is it Saturday? Is it Wednesday? That HD autism, yes. I am also a gremlin. You... How do I say this? You're like a pseudo-gremlin, Lost One. Are you asking me because you don't know? I'm asking because I don't think you know. Today is Friday, which means Cairo is at work. So it's, of course Cairo isn't here. You forgot which day it was, Global. God, you improving I am the most normal with each description. I ain't sure what HD is, but the doctor said I got 80 of them and 80 of them bitches. Why would I know when Cairo works? Because most people work Monday to Friday. It's not like I live with him. Because Monday to Friday is a normal work schedule. Barisu, you're a sex fiend. It's my job. It's not normal. Where is your job, Dylan? I'm unemployed. That's where my job is, Global. I have ADHD, but I've never been tested for autism? Boat. I am normal. I like to cuddle with stuffed animals and play Warlow and Warframe. What is Warlow? His job is being cute and he's got job security. Warlow equals WoW? Okay. Undiagnosed because it's super annoying and tedious here. Hi, Bits. WoW and Warframe, and you think you're normal. Playing Warframe classifies you as a nut job, sorry to say. Oh, God. Okay, if you play any COD after Modern Warfare 3, you are cooked. Does Bits play COD? Barisu, you can give up, you are not normal. Ghost was literally the last COD I touched, don't talk to me. If I recall, 40% of Americans work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5-ish job. You know, from certain lenses, I could be in the running for most normal. You're not in the running, Ellie. Not even from, like, certain lenses. You're not. Lamau, cooked. Why would you want to be normal? It's so dull. Dang it. I am more normal than you? You are not more normal than Lost One. I should ask, what do you define as normal? I define normal as, like, normie. As, like, you go home, your hobbies include, like, I don't know, watching TV, going to the bar, sitting in the backyard, drinking and watching the weather change. You aspire for marriage and having, climbing a job career. If you're a guy, you like football. If you're a girl, you like the Home and Garden Improvement Channel. Normie shit. And I don't think, like, any of you are even, like, 20% normal. Realistically, I don't have an official autism diagnosis, but my mother and brother's autism doc says I fit the bill, essentially. I'm definitely in the top 3 most normal here, not even close to air. I'm definitely the most normal in here. I don't even watch femboys walk instead of going to bed. The smile's definitely not the most normal. I am top 1 normal. Shut the fuck up, Freezy. If you're gonna lie, can it be believable? Let's go gambling. Aw, dang it. I mean, I am the one working a 9 to 5 right now. That's defo in the running for normal. That is a in the running for normal thing, Cairo, but, like, you throw it out the window when you start dancing in VR chat. I'm like, you weirdos. This is sad if I am the normal person here. That was me, Ewan. What do you mean that was you? What? Oh, that used to be you. That used to be you. Yeah, you used to be normal. And then look at what happened. In this country, that ain't normal. I guess now that depends on where you live. Ewan doesn't walk when I would be going to sleep, silly. Oh shit, I forgot to play Gears 4 on PC. It's 9 AM right now. But now I'm in the Twitch spiral. Ewan, I didn't do any of those things. I'm a trad wife. No one is more normal. I'm about to disappear once this installs. Ewan's just downing the Yukonada here. Hi, Matoshiro. Hey, bits, have fun. Excuse you, I'm 100% normal. I've watched the weather once. Trying to be a wife as a guy. Hi, Ploosely. Not even close, what the heck. Oh, Ploosely. So about that, I started dancing in VR as well. Hell yeah. My ass shaking has nothing to do with this. Yes, it does. 9 to 5, but over 1,000 hours in VR chat. Good one, you are cooked and not a normie. What the fuck, Ewan? Cairo is right there. At Ewan. Imagine dancing in VR chat and not just dancing while walking down the street at 6 in the morning. Stop gaslighting me. Yeah, they're at work, though. I'm pretty close to a trad wife. I do the majority of the housework and childcare. Do the wifely duties, but drive. It's higher than his, though, so that one is actually for me, Lel. Kisu might actually be realistically the most normal here. Like, I actually... If I had to pick one, I think I do have to pick Kisu. I was a married man and now a lesbian. 1K hours in VR chat is like newbie shit. Imagine dancing, lol. I watch YouTube shorts and enjoy Burger King Whoppers. I shop at the mall and touch grass regularly. I'm peak trad wife. Literally wear a maid outfit to do chores. Kisu 100%. Cap aside, Euland is one of the most clear-minded lads I've met in VR there. He's very much sane, down-to-earth type of person I'd be able to have a normal conversation with. Hell yeah. At least on the surface. Burger King, yeah, you already dropped off. Silence, ghost player. Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper. I am not the most normal. Pog. I think it's Kisu. That feels wrong to say. But I actually do think it's Kisu. Estrogenized burger. Is it vegan? Look, I might talk big, but I'm pretty normal. 9 to 5 job, come home and have dinner, Then essentially watch TV, VTuber streamers, then pass out? Yeah, but you're a freak in DM Smile. Like, there's DMs between us that's like, oh, hell yeah. I don't think you're normal. Because you guys are such weirdos. We're used to it's gone into tummy. Don't ever make that sound again? Which one? My favorite soda is root beer. Name a more normal take. We don't talk about the DMs. That's different. It is really creepy. I'm definitely normal. You are far from normal, Proxy. Not even close, Proxy. Here's the thing, guys. Proxy, and this actually bumps down Kisu's normal cred a little bit as well. Proxy streams, and he streams a game called Uma Musume. This is a gacha that is not available in the West. He has to, like, translate it. He has to know some Japanese to know what he's clicking on. And then he will watch the concerts. And I asked him once, I was like, Proxy, is there, like, a daily to watch these concerts? Is there, like, you know, a in-game benefit? And he was just like, no. I like the concerts. And I was just like, hell yeah, buddy. So for him to come here and say, I'm normal, not even close. The concerts are good, don't even diss them. I'm not dissing them. They are good. But when I'm playing a video game, I'm not gonna watch 2 hours of concerts every day. That's like a once a week thing in my eyes, for like 5 to 10 minutes. The lecherous old man grunt moan thing? Bits as Texan literally cannot be normie. I actually think Texan is pretty normie. Roxy seems normal to me. Elan's standard of being normal is, if you're here, you're not normal. Alright, that explains a lot. When have I ever said that I was normal, Lamau? Concerts are good, don't even diss them. You cannot speak on such topics being Texan. Seems normal to me, yes I can. I one day wish to cosplay as an Uma girl. That's because you're a hater and boring. You can't claim to be normal in stream. There's no such thing as a normal streamer. I think there are, but not anyone I know. Is them for like 5 to 8 minutes, then do runs. Cosplay is pretty normie. God, I love cosplay. That's like my job. Reading emails for 2 hours to get context on what the next day will be like. Think of it as ads time with no ads. Arc. Elan making everyone fucking unhinged? I'm sorry to tell you this, Proxy, you a weeb. Weeb is a strong word. I'm not running around with a katana. Well, that's because you're, like, deep weeb. Like, you're past the, like, early stages of weeb where you just want a katana in every game. You've gone further down the rabbit hole. Come to the hentai convention. We can do matching cute cosplay. But do you have a katana? You can make strong words stronger by making them capitalized. Hi, Kodiak. Yes, Proxy. I have a katana and a cavalry sword and knives. I went through a mall ninja, like, sword phase. I wanted my parents to let me get some, like, replica katanas. And specifically, I wanted stuff from anime. I wanted, like, some of the Bleach katanas. And they came home literally with a set of katanas from the mall. And they were like, we got you a set. And I was like, alright, this is cool and all. But this isn't like the replicas I wanted. Can I get my own now? And they were like, oh, we were kind of hoping you'd be satisfied with just this. And I was like, it's not what I wanted. And they're like, okay, you can get your own. You can have 3. And I was like, so this counts as 1 and I get 2 more? And they're like, yes. So I got a Final Fantasy Gunblade. Even though I'd never played Final Fantasy. I don't know, I thought the Gunblade was cool. It was also the shittiest replica I've ever seen. And then I also got Kyorinmaru from Bleach, which is the, I'm forgetting the captain's name. It's the ice captain with the white hair. I got his sword. I collect blades. We're invite. Hi, Patricia Proxy Peters. Hi, Elder. Do you want to come? I have a katana and a cavalry sword. That definitely counts. I need to look at chat to see who is posting, because everyone is sounding like Kayla today. I have an axe, a stiletto, and a dirk. Hold up. Like, real size Gunblade? It was kind of real size, but it wasn't like moving parts. It was like one solid piece. So like the oh shit, what's the part that you load in a revolver? You load the bullets into? I'm forgetting that part. That was like not the cylinder barrel. Maybe the cylinder? None of those sound right. It was just one solid piece. It was a shitty Gunblade. It also had a shitty handle where like the pommel just popped off. What would I give for a Squall Gunblade? You know about the Mines or Save the Children major orders for Helldivers 2? Well, we saved the children, and Arrow made a lore thanks from the children. But they also donated to charity for children at the same time. That's cool. Gunblade chamber. Okay, did it house one or more bullets? It housed 6 bullets. But again, it was shitty replica, and so it, like, wasn't real. It was, like, just etched into it. It was literally just a clump of metal with it etched into it. The cylinder? Okay, it's a cylinder. Okay. I wonder if an actual working weapon like that exists. There's Gunblades for real. Hi, Logitech. They definitely exist. I don't think they're super practical, and they probably fall apart with any use, but Gunblade, people have definitely made Gunblades. Look it up on YouTube. Like a revolver? It'd basically be a revolver with a big blade around it. Hi, Zayla. People have been putting blades on guns in much more practical ways for a long time. Gunblades are real, but very impractical? Yeah. Logitech, I did all the normals yesterday. It was a lot easier than I expected it to be. Hi, Xanther. It'd be a lot closer to a gun with a very large bayonet. Yeah. We're at 2.5 miles. So doing all the dailies plus all the raid on Heroic is remix netted me close to 100k bronze yesterday? Hell yeah. I did all the raids on normal on my warrior. And that got me like 40 or 50k, and then I also did the 2 scenarios and the 2 dungeons. And then I was just like, wow. I don't really have time to record, so I guess I'll do some raids on the priest. And I did the first 3 raids on the priest on normal. And I'm like, wow, the priest is way more easy to play. 1, I get invited to more groups. 2, I don't have to, like, press more than one button. I press Radiance every 15 seconds, and then I spam Smite, which with Mop Remix, casters are literally just like, dun 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 with spells. So I was like, I might start focusing on the priest. I don't put blades on guns. Put my guns on blades. You know what I mean? Bayonets are nasty. People don't realize they are 3-sided blades to prevent healing. That does sound nasty. Did Heroic Mogushan Vaults, Heart of Fear. Shit. It's Eternal Spring. Something of Eternal Spring. Turn of Thunder in around 1 hour. All on Heroic? God damn. Terrace, that's it. I did Mogushan Vaults. And then I found a new group for Heart of Fear. And in the Heart of Fear one, it was one guy that was like, I'm doing all of them. And so I just stuck with that guy the whole time. But after Throne of Thunder, it fell apart because Throne of Thunder was like, this guy was just not quite geared enough to like decimate it. And everyone else was low gear. So Throne of Thunder, we actually wiped on Dark Animus a few times. And everyone was like, what do we do? And like people started leaving. And I was like, just literally split them up. Like literally just don't let them group up, guys. Literally just take a corner and kill them. And everyone's just like, two other people did this. And I was like, oh my god, they're so brain dead. We ended up doing it with like 2 people left alive. And then the rest of Throne of Thunder was easy peasy. And then I found a new group for Siege of Orgrimmar. It was a 30-man, whereas before we'd been doing 10-man. We had like 3 or 4 people that were like geared out the teeth. The group had like 9 476s. God damn. Here was one thing. In the Siege of Orgrimmar I did Logitech, there was this hunter who was like, oh woo, I've been so scared to run raids because I didn't know if my gear was gonna be high enough. I don't have my neck yet, or I don't have my neck. And so I was afraid people would be disappointed with me because my DPS would be too low. Man is doing 3 million DPS, and it's like, bro. You thought, like, he was so anxious about raiding because he didn't have his neck. He was just like, I can't, I gotta gear up more. I gotta farm more. And he was so just like, he had so much thread that his DPS was bonkers. Okay, my Corpse Paragon. I don't want to grind 476 gear, mop is slop. I'm going to head off to bed. Try not to burn down chat now that the only normal person in here is leaving. Good night, Smile. Sleep well. Elon, when is it going to Thunderstorm and Stardew? I need batteries. If it's winter, it's not going to. I don't know if you caught our last Stardew stream, Kisu. The first day it rained, and 4 of us fucking sprinted over to the Old Mariner and got married. Like that, like got engaged that day. I've never seen 4 weddings on the same day before. But it was really funny. And then we were all teasing Spacefish. I think it's summer year 2 now. I haven't seen a single thunderstorm yet. That's awesome. Huh, I did miss it, yeah. It was really funny because, like, it was literally, we were getting married on Lewis's birthday. But he had to officiate the weddings. So he's like, he marries, I think it was Koyo and Leia. And then he marries me and Magnus. And then he married Den and Sophie. And then Safi and Avia. I think that was the order. And we're making jokes that he's just tired the whole time. He's like, can I celebrate my birthday now? Summer year 2 and no thunderstorms. That's just really bad luck. Everything in Stardew Valley does come down to random number generation. Literally everything is random number generation. So it is possible to go a year without having a thunderstorm. The longer you go with no thunderstorms, it slightly increases the chance of it happening. And so eventually, statistically, it's going to be, like, forced to happen. But theoretically, you could have a 1 in a trillion playthrough that, like, goes 3 years without a thunderstorm. Extremely unlikely, but I'm pretty sure it could happen. But it's not going to. You're going to get one soon. I just need 1 storm and I'll be able to finish Grandpa's shed. Alternatively, there is a community goal that rewards solar panels, or maybe that's a key quest. I know there's a better way to get batteries late game. Eventually you get them from other sources than storms. Geez, maybe I'll end up getting that before it storms. I haven't done a Stardew Day in like 2 days. We'll play on Tuesday, and then I'll really be in the mood to play more, and I'll play my solo run. But then as it gets later in the week, I'm just like, eh. My solo run is a little bit like... It just feels capped. It feels like I'm just collecting gold, and it's less exciting now. I'm not really unlocking things. It's like, this is a big thing that helps me and gets new stuff. It's like, oh, I have 2 million, I can get another obelisk. This helps me get across town a little faster. Yippee. Understandable? There's a lot of news from Florida. I don't know if anybody here is from Florida. Since you're playing default as well on your solo? Yeah. Now 1.6 has a lot of cool stuff. Please, Florida man, not the sub. I don't know if it's specifically related to the sub. Florida has overturned all bans on trans care. Basically, it went to court. A judge was like, this is discriminatory. Throw them out. And so all bans on trans care have just been completely waived. So fucking hell yeah for that one. Less of a hell yeah. Wait, that's really good? We're so back. It's really good, yeah. Less of a hell yeah. Ron DeSantis has claimed a state of emergency because there's a lot of floods going on in Florida right now. Now, on one hand, that's like, hey, didn't you just cut a bunch of fucking stormwater funds? If that isn't a fucking fuck around and find out moment, leopards ate my face. Like, bro. Dude cut stormwater funds. Now has to declare a state of emergency. It's like, dude. Sounds like Texas and their power issue during cold weather. Yeah. But like, cold weather in Texas, that's not something you expect. In 2022, that was like a 100-year winter for them. Whereas, like, water in Florida is like, I mean, they have a fucking sinking problem. This should be expected. Bro, that's like our president cutting out the numbers of beds in hospital. And then complaining that hospitals are doing bad. Governors are such dill holes. So 1 step forward and 2 steps back situation. I love it here. Or Texas during hot weather too. Yeah. I got PTSD from that in 2022. I came out okay. So I actually lived in Texas when that happened. And for me, I lived across the street from my work office. And so with the power out, we were work from home at the time, but we had the option to go in and work at the office if we wanted to. With my power out, you know, I texted my boss. I was like, hey, what are we doing for power? What does this mean for pay? And he was like, don't worry about pay. Stay warm, stay safe. The company will take care of you. And I was like, so are we going to get paid for this time if we can't sign in? And he was like, I can't answer that, but I would expect so. And I was like, okay. Now, I didn't have power, but I was getting bored. So what I would do is I would go to the office and I would charge my Switch. And while I was charging my Switch, I was like, I'm here for an hour or two. I guess I'll do some work. And so I would sit in an empty office at 3 a.m. and do like 2 hours of work. and clock that in. Then I would go home, play Breath of the Wild for like 6 hours, nap for 5 hours, play Breath of the Wild for like, I don't know, 2 more hours. Then I'd have low battery and be like, well, it's time to go to work and charge my Switch. And I did that for 2 weeks. At the end of 2 weeks, I had clocked like 10 to 20 hours. And I just logged that, and I expected, you know, I would get paid my standard rate plus this extra time I logged. And they basically said, we're not going to pay you for any time you didn't work. Just, you know, not our responsibility, it's yours. And it was like, cool. Cool. I forgot companies are shitholes and never take care of their employees. Isn't Florida the geological consistency of Swiss cheese? I mean, yes, but it's also just like, it has rain and sinking problems. Like, Florida is, in general, sinking. Elan, Manitoba hitting 125 Fahrenheit for 3 days years ago was a 1 in 1,000 year event? Damn. The Texas cold snaps that cripple the state happen every 6 years? The infrastructure is woefully inadequate? I don't think they'd ever gotten snow like that. Like, that's not an every 6 years thing. Florida is, ecologically speaking, for the most part, a rainforest. Atlanta sinking too, SMH? As to where California has about 10 years before floating away from the fault line. Just one good earthquake away. Let's go. God, I hope not. My grandma lives there. She's really nice. She makes red velvet brownies. Was a rainforest? Is it not anymore? Now it's a zoo. Okay. Florida is very swampy? Yeah. What other stories do I got? Minecraft is updated to 1.21. I believe Bits has updated the server. So I'm gonna try and get on that today. I'm gonna try and record 2 videos today, because I think both of them will be very, very small. And then I'm gonna play Minecraft. I lied. There is no VR chat with Core today. I've been saying it's coming back today. I was wrong. She has a dinner with family today, so no VR chat stuff. Hey Google, post that one gif of Bugs Bunny sawing Florida off of the United States. Any new stuff? There's a big thing that's like trial dungeons. That's the main feature of 1.21. They've also added some neat stuff like a lot of decorations with copper. I've seen like a rough patch notes, but this was before the actual change. I haven't seen like the actual patch notes. Trial dungeons? Yes. They're going to have trial dungeons. So you should play in our server with us, Jan. Oh, here's some fucking big news. Oh, copper's more useful now? Yeah. Here's some really big news. Punch Punch Forever is getting a part 2 today at 3 p.m. Central. You free for Bunny Metal tonight, Ewan? I could be, but I'd rather play Minecraft. I shall go for a bit. Store calls. I try to catch you in the end. Okay, Air. What's Punch Punch Forever? I literally just watched it last night. Punch Punch Forever is an animation by a fantastic animator named Speedoru. If you are familiar with the song Snail's House, Speedoru animated that. We love Speedo, such a base animator. They also do a lot of porn, so, you know, they're fucking great. Punch Punch Forever is just an animation they did, of this girl who wants to join a demon karate martial arts tournament. And she's been training her whole life for it, and so she's fucking decimating all the demons in it. No wonder we love them. Yes. That premieres today in 4 hours. So if you haven't seen part 1, go watch Punch Punch Forever right now. It's really funny. And then part 2 comes out soon. And then if you haven't seen Snail's House, also watch that. Because that's one of the best fucking, like, songs ever. I'll watch it if you go to watch the Killer Bean movie. That's not an equal trade, Bits. The Killer Bean movie is funny, but, like, and long. Whereas, like, Punch Punch Forever is 8 minutes, and you'd like it. Angie? I'm not gonna force you to watch it, Bits. If you want to miss out, go ahead. What about the Bception B movie? Is that the one where it gets faster every time they say B? I have seen that. That's like 4 minutes long? It starts getting real fast. Where every time they... Oh, it's Inception, but every time they say B, it instead plays the B movie. How long is it? Is that like 27 hours or something? I saw a funny video this morning. This guy in India, he's on the train tracks, and he basically stands in the way of a train. And the train, not wanting to kill this guy, stops. And having stopped the train, the guy gets off the tracks and he's like, ah, see, I did it. I could stop a train. Look at me, big dick. The conductor of the train stopped the train, got out, slap, and just slaps the shit out of this guy. And this dumbass didn't even see it coming, and he got his fucking shit rocked. And it's like, if you do that sort of shit, if you stand on the tracks to stop a train and, like, derail a ton of fucking people from their schedule, I am all for you getting smacked upside the head. It was so satisfying to watch. I fucking, like, split my lip the other day. And it really hurts today. Every time it says B, the entire B movie plays. That sounds so fucking awful. Man is nothing better to do? Ouchies? I think I saw 2 things from India. I saw the guy stand on the train tracks and get smacked. I also saw a guy closing a shop. And he pulls down like a grating in front of his door. But when it touches the bottom, I think it touched like an open wire, and it started putting an electrical current through the like grating that he just pulled down. And he had both hands on it, and so it's like electrocuting him. But because he's like holding it with both hands, it's making his hands clench down harder and he can't let go. So he's kind of just like tensing every muscle in his body, screaming while getting electrocuted. It's not like a really strong current, but it's enough to like fuck him. I saw that too, and that's not low voltage. His friend, the guy behind him, I think a coworker, tries to grab his shoulder and he immediately pulls his hand off. And was like, ah! And his friend thinks really fucking quick, takes off like a scarf, throws it around the dude's neck, and just pulls. And it just pulls the guy off the grating, and he's just on the ground on his back, just like, oh! But he got saved. He got to live because of this. And so, fucking props to that coworker for some fast fucking thinking. That's scary shit, though. He was literally just, like, closing up shop for the day. And suddenly about to die. Saw that too, and that's not low voltage. Looks to be like 347. Yeah, it's... That's fucking horrifying to me. Things that can kill you that, like, were normal and then suddenly are not normal. Is, like... That's scary. Oh. We were talking about cooking earlier. I actually have a cooking story. I saw a video on YouTube. I know, guys. News was slow today. There was fucking nothing from yesterday, so I'm busting out like, I saw a YouTube video. So this guy, he's like, if you're out in the wilderness, it's okay to cook with rocks, but don't use rocks you got from water. So if it's in like a stream, or a creek bed, or a puddle, do not cook with that rock. Here's what happens when you do. And he basically cooks with it, and essentially, what happens is water goes into the pores of the rocks. And then when you heat it up, that can like split it. And so like he put this rock on a fire, and then he walks like 100 feet away. And it just fucking like explodes and snaps. And I'd always known like don't cook with rocks. I'd always known they can crack and like lose your food. At worst, fucking shrapnel shoots off. But he was like, it's fine to cook with rocks, just don't use rocks that would have water in them. I actually knew this? Hell yeah. I knew part of it. I knew don't cook with rocks. I didn't know don't cook with waterlogged rocks. That's the part I didn't know. I thought it was just rocks in general. But that was cool. I mentioned the Am I the Asshole post earlier. So, this woman was like... Or no, this guy. This guy was like, am I the asshole for giving everything to my daughter? So basically, this guy was married and they had a daughter. And him and his wife got divorced. I was going to great loads of steam like with wood. I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that, Jam. This guy was married and he had a daughter. Then he and his wife get divorced. Well, his wife wanted to leave all of her money to the daughter. She had explicitly said, I want to leave all of everything I own to my daughter. I don't really want to leave it to my ex-husband. But she died young and didn't have a will yet. Oh, side note, for this video, everybody fucking loves this ending. I've gotten like 5 comments that are like, how the fuck did you time this? How did you time it so that the boat is right there as you get to the end of the dock? That's insane. And I was just like, hoo. I didn't. We did this in one take. Which is true. I actually just got super lucky, and this is just one take, but everybody's like, oh my god. The timing is pretty fucking perfect. I was going to have a similar reaction to cook with wet wood. The wet rock stuff? No, why isn't it auto-playing to the next one? I hate YouTube. Azshara be a little over 2 miles. That's okay, that's fine. So this guy marries a woman, has a kid, divorces a woman. Woman dies, doesn't have a will written out. So 50% of all her stuff gets divided between the kid and the ex-husband. Do you see YouTube is copying Twitch and putting ads injected through server side? I didn't. I didn't see that at all. Well, the husband, the ex-husband, he was like, I just got, you know, a huge amount of money from my ex-wife, and he's remarried. He's remarried. His new wife also has a daughter, and they are expecting a kid. He's like, I just got a shit ton of money. I'm actually going to give it all to my doctor, though. Or my daughter. I'm basically just gonna say, here you go. We both know your mom didn't want to leave this to me, so I'm just gonna hand it off to you. Which he did. He gave it all to his daughter. As the ex-wife would have wanted. The new wife is now mad at him. Because the new wife is like, what the fuck? We could have used that money. That could have put our daughter, or my daughter, your daughter now too, through college. What the fuck, dude? And he was like, legally, we had the right to do whatever we want with this money. But, like, morally, you know full well my wife didn't want it to go to that. She wanted it all to go to the daughter. You wouldn't want money that you had saved up to go to the other daughter. You'd want it all to go to your daughter now. Sounds like this guy keeps picking bad wives. I don't know anything about the first wife, but the new wife sounds like a piece of work for sure. I still block Twitch ads, so I'm not too worried. I don't think this is an asshole move at all. I also don't think it's an asshole move. I do think it's like, dude, what's wrong with your new wife? Like, I understand the sentiment of being like, what the fuck is a 17-year-old gonna do with an extra 500,000 or however much it is? I understand the sentiment of being like, we could benefit from this. We could put our two kids, the one on the way and the 17-year-old, through college with this. But, like, at the end of the day, I feel like I'd be like, I know I'm worse off for this, but I get it. That's fair. We don't get a... It's not right for us to get a golden ticket here. Just because she was dumb and didn't write her will in time. I don't think this is an asshole move at all. Yeah. But the new wife is mad. That's a story I saw from... I was scrolling all on Reddit. And that was the Am I the Asshole one that popped up. Am I the Asshole is like... There's no middle ground. It was always one extreme or the other, right? So you see some Am I the Asshole stories as like... I cheated on my wife, and she said she forgave me, but now she doesn't let me go out with the bros on Tuesday. So, I went out with the bros on a Thursday after telling her I was going to a work meeting. But I feel like I've done my time. It's like, you fucking asshole. Like, it's just like, they're shit. And then you get one that's like, am I the asshole? My husband controls what I eat because he says I'll get fat if I choose what I eat. So he only lets me eat 900 calories a day. Well, when I was at the store, this woman gave free samples, and I had one bite of something, but now my husband's mad at me. Am I the asshole? And it's like, shut the fuck up. Oh my god, you're in an abusive relationship. Leave him as soon as possible. There is no middle ground with this subreddit, I swear. Yeah. Elden Ring comes out in like a week, right? Oh god. That's so soon. I'll play that game eventually. I need to make walking videos of it, but holy shit, you're right. Well, it's like Dawn Trail comes out in 2 weeks. And Dawn Trail was delayed to be a week after Elden Ring, so I think it's Elden Ring in a week. Where the hell did the time go? God, I know. It's just, it was there, and then it wasn't. I'm so hyped to watch people play the Elder Ring DLC. I'm like a little indifferent. I want to play it myself, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It's one of those games that I feel like it's built on so much history from Dark Souls that, like, I just feel like such a noob in it that it feels unfun when people are like, just do this, just do that, you should know to do this. I'm like, dude, I don't know anything. Well, you learned this in Dark Souls 2? Oh, I guess you didn't play that one. I'm excited to play the Elden Ring DLC and die 5,000 times. I've only played Dark Souls 1 Elden Ring. Totes play it. I have Elden Ring, and I've played it a little bit. But, like, I didn't get far. Fun fact, like, 60% of the people haven't even cleared the boss that you need to be able to even start the DLC. Oh, that's funny. Oh, what boss? When I played Elden Ring, I was going to do, like, a very tanky build. I was going to try and play as close to Lance from Monster Hunter as I could. And that wasn't working. That was not working at all. And so what I ended up doing was I made a second character that went full-on magic. And my idea was, Zuvi will be up front, and I'll just fucking spam spells from a distance. But honestly, that kinda sucked, because after like 10 hours, I wasn't getting cool spells. It was like, to get spells, you need to like find them and buy them. And like, I don't know if I just wasn't coming across them. My best spell was literally the spell you start with, which is like, I don't know, Arcane Pebble or something. And I was like, this just feels like it fucking sucks. But then, like, I would watch people like Foss play, and he's doing, like, some of the coolest magic shit I've ever seen. I don't know. It's... Now I'm thinking about it. Moog, if I recall correctly. Now that I'm thinking about it, Elden Ring is such a game that, like... It would benefit greatly from respecking, which I think it had a way to respec, but you had to unlock it and it cost a bunch or something. And like, there's no like set path of unlocks. It's not like, oh, here's the spell progression. It's like, just come across shit. Here's the weapon progression, just come across it. So like, to have a build, it feels like you need to know where stuff is, or just, hey, this is the stuff you got, so build for that. What the hell? Who skipped Moog? Apparently like 60 to 65% of players. Wild. How easy was it to make arrows? I think I also would have liked a crossbow build. But I never like really learned how easy it was to make or acquire arrows. I don't remember who Moog was at all. I feel like I remember a lot of the bosses, but... Oh, I'm tired today, guys. No, I'm not tired. It just feels slow today. I don't know. Blood guy with the altar? Maybe I don't remember him. Oh, it's raining. We're at 4 miles. Hell yeah. I've run out of stories. No, I have one more. So, Blood Magic Man? You guys remember that Sparking Zero game that's coming out, right? The next game in the Dragon Ball Z Budokai series? We learned something about a character yesterday. I say we, like I'm actually interested in this series. In the past Budokai games, Hercule has been a playable character. But this is a game where the characters fly, and so they gave Hercule a jetpack. Well, in all the gameplay of Hercule that we've seen, he doesn't have that jetpack, and everybody's been wondering, where's the jetpack? Did Hercule learn to fly? Where is it? Turns out, Hercule just can't fly. He just fucking runs along the ground while every other character can fly. Which is like, okay, is this character just gonna suck ass? Like he's one of the shard bearers, I assume people would want to collect the full Elden Ring and Elden Ring Lamau. I think you underestimate how casual the vast majority of gamers are. Like, I don't think it's common, like, it's definitely not common to 100% a game. But even finish a game is like, almost, it's almost never 100%, well, it's never 100% of a player base that finishes. It's very common for, like, maybe a fourth to finish, a fourth to, like, do a bunch of it and, like, not finish. I don't know, a fourth to, like, dip their toes in, and then, like, I don't know what the actual breakdown would be. There's a lot of people who, like, they buy the game and don't even get to it. It's not even 100%. I said 4/4. How is that not 100%? Well, specifically I said a fourth, a fourth, a fourth, and then not even a fourth. I don't know the actual breakdown. There's probably more groups in there. He's going to be the Gontu of that game. I don't even think Gontu is bad. I think we were bad at Gontu. Oh, that's not even 100%. Okay, I thought you were saying my breakdown of percentages. There are 5 shard bearers. You need to kill 2. Yeah, no, it's... With a game as hard as Elden Ring, and I say hard, I know it's easier than the Dark Souls games, but... With a game as hard as Elden Ring compared to other games, I can see people not getting that very easily. I mean, I can tell you right now, I'm part of that 60 to 65. I've put like 20 to 30 hours in Elden Ring, and I've killed Margit and Godric. The thing I hated most about him was the steering. The rest wasn't that bad. I don't remember what specifically felt so bad about Gontu. It's been a long time since I played Speed Force. I just remember there was like 2 or 3 characters I was like, oh, this feels broken and like I can abuse this. Same LOL? We're on the highway. We're gonna be walking on this thing for 40 minutes. I love the goblin music. I really want to play a goblin in WoW, but they're so fucking ugly. I love the, like, cute gremlin races, but, like, ugh. This looks so bad in WoW. They're, like, gangly with weird-ass proportions. And their faces are all fucking, like... just org and, like, have fucking warts and bumps on them. You can try to make a pretty one? Oh, I've tried, Jan. Don't you worry. I've tried. If it's possible, it's not. It's just not. Goblins can look, like, kinda cool with, like, very specific aesthetics, but they're not versatile. Humans are versatile. You can make them look cute in anything. Draenei are versatile. You can make them look cute in anything. Blood elves, void elves, night elves. You can make them look good with any, like, aesthetic. But then there's, like, every other race is, like, they look good in their heritage armor. And that's it. They look good in this raid themed around their race. And that's it. Hi, Nick. How are you, Ewan? I'm good. I'm kind of curious about that follow. Did you lose your other account? Just make the ugliest bastard you can make them nightmarish? I can't do ugly bastards. I can't do, like, random characters that look bad and, like, have clown suit of color. It's always just so, like, oh, I hate this. I want cute. I want to look cute. Same. I'm playing a Troll Warrior on Mop Remix. And, like, there are days where I'm like, I'm fucking down with the Troll. The Troll is really cool. I really like the Troll. And then after playing that for a few hours, I'm like, I don't like the Troll. I hate the fucking feet. The only problem I have with trolls is their feet. God, I hate their feet so much. Just let me put shoes on them. Please just let me put shoes on them. On FF, the character doesn't look bad. But because of the lips, I don't really like it. I didn't mess with the character creator. No, I thought I was banned here, so I unfollowed? Huh? Why would you be banned? Well, I'm happy you're back. If you maybe you said a joke and I said, lost one? Ban Nick for this. But that would have been a joke, Nick. You have to really cross a line to get banned here. You have to, like, say something racist. And, like, not accidentally. Like, maliciously. I am intentionally trying to hurt this person. Level racism or homophobia. To get banned around here. I don't know why you thought you were banned. But I'm happy you're back. I hate elves and their long knife ears. I see what you're doing there, Matoshiro. It doesn't work because elves aren't people. You have to be 9 years old. You do have to be too young. If I find out you're... 15 is kind of my cutoff. If I find out you're younger than 15, I'm like, alright, you're gone without even thinking. If you're 15 and, like, being chill, I'll let you stay. Damn, guess they're slaves. They're not slaves, just, you know, not as valuable to a society. They are cute, though. Elves are cute. I like elves, I just hate how common elves are. That's my problem with elves. They're always so, like, in every fucking video game. True, they don't mind stone and rocks for the company. That's today, right? Yulin, why are you in a rain jacket? I'm in a rain jacket because it was just raining and I forgot to take it off. But thank you for reminding me. Yes? I want to play more Deep Rock. I want to play that game more. I just, you know, it's one of those games that I haven't played solo at all. I'm not really interested in playing it solo either. Solo? Well, so here's the problem. Anytime I play Deep Rock, it's always for a reason. It's always like, oh, they've got the new October event going on. They've got the new Christmas event going on. Let's get on Deep Rock and do that. And so because of this, I never have any of the unlocks. Like, I've only unlocked one extra weapon for the Scout. And everything else, it's like, I haven't done shit for unlocks. I did the achievement, which is 100 solo missions, but man, I hated it. It's scary. I've never been into it to the point where it's like, hey, let's unlock all my stuff, let's unlock all your stuff, and then we'll do, like, daily or grindy stuff. I've never been into it that much. I probably have, like, 10 hours in Deep Rock. You should just play Deep Rock and tell your viewers today you're just gonna carry me through my weapon unlocks? No. I don't want to stream too much because I don't want to burn out. I already do 8 streams a week. I don't want to, like, do too many more. Or you get 3 other beginners? I mean, there are friends that I have that I'd be like, carry me through this. I'm just bad at, you know, telling people what to do. I could go to Sis and I'd be like, hey, carry me through Deep Rock, I need weapon unlocks. And he'd be like, hell yeah. And Den would join us, and Casey would join us. And those 3 would probably be totally down to do that. What video map is this? This is Ashara. In Vanilla WoW, it was an unfinished zone that they never really did anything with. There was a world boss here that you needed for... There's actually 2 world bosses. You needed them for the, Silithus questline to open the AQ gates. But other than that, there was kind of fuck all here. In Cataclysm, they kind of changed this into the Goblin Zone. And so now there's a lot of goblins here. They put this rocket highway here, which we're walking along. Gallywix took this mountain in the middle, made a giant, like, Mount Rushmore of his head, and put his own, like, personal, like, suite and golf course up here. And then, in the middle of the bay, we're not going to see it for, like, 30 minutes. There's, like, the Goblin City, which they don't really treat it like a city, it's more of a quest hub, but, like, it could be a really cool city. I'm unlocking new weapons for 2 beginner friends for the past week. It's pretty fast. I'm assist. Wasn't there an emerald dragon here in vanilla? It was a blue dragon. I remember getting some good shit from them. This is not one of the emerald dragon zones. The emerald dragons were in Duskwood, Feralis, the Hinterlands, and Ashenvale. So it's really close. It's like right next to this zone. But the dragon you're thinking of in this zone was the blue dragon that was for the Silithus questline. Ashara, wasn't it? Yes, this is Ashara. Was it Hinterlands? There was a green dragon in the Hinterlands. Who's your dwarf main? I play Scout. I play Scout because I feel like I do shit damage with every dwarf. And if I play Scout, I can just go do objectives. So, like, if I'm playing Gunner, I feel like I'm not doing that much damage, which a Gunner should be doing. If I'm playing Driller, I feel like I make paths, and then I do damage, and I don't do much, and so I'm not doing enough. If I play Engineer, well, I've never tried Engineer. I'm not really interested in playing with turrets and whatnot. So I just play Scout, because it's like, fuck it, I can just run around, and get objectives. I'm not really, like, beholden to anybody. I can just go wherever the fuck I want. Bro did not complete the Scepter of the Shifting Sands. Was it Hinterlands? Hinterlands, Duskwood, Ashenvale, and Feralis were the 4 Emerald Dragons. Those are the ones that have the portal. There's no portal here. But it's like, it's... The portal in Ashenvale is, like, on the border with Ashara. It's like there's Ashenvale, there's the Emerald Portal, and then there's the canyon that separates Ashenvale and Ashara. The M1000 and the Zukov are must unlocks on Scout. I don't know if I have one of those. I can't remember. Oh my god, my lip is bothering me so much. It's not even that it hurts, it's just I'm aware of it. You know? Do you think they'll ever add another dwarf? Do you think they'll ever add a 5th class? I bet there's mods for a 5th class. Hi, Loomis. No, they said no? Damn. I would love a melee dwarf. Gonna listen from bed? Okay. Rest well. They want it to say 4 players with 4 class? Are they going to add new weapons? Just play Cryo Vampire Driller? How does that work? Hi, Yuli. Hi, Jan. You freeze enemy, then you drill them. And you heal off of it. Oh. That does sound interesting. We are at 4.8 miles. I think we've got like 30 more minutes. We're like halfway through the highway right now. I think we've gone through... So there's 5 checkpoints if I remember correctly. And we've gone through 3 of them. And then we have the last 2 sections where we walk down the beach to the Night Elf ruins, and then we walk through the Goblin Town. I'd love to hear a fart come out of those plumpy, dumpy cheeks. That is an intense first time chat message. Hi, Friel Byron. I'm gonna do everything I can to never fart on stream. I'm gonna do everything to, like, not have that go through stream. Bro, what? That is kinda wild. That was all my notes for today. There really wasn't much that happened yesterday. Aw, not the community for me then, sorry. I'm sure that exists somewhere on Twitch, but yeah. Not here. I hate the VR chat section of Twitch. My notes were... All Florida bans on Transcare have been overturned. Mop remix raids. Too Sharp Piano YouTube. Ubisoft sent a gift box to Japanese streamers for Assassin's Creed. Spelling errors, wrong clan crest. Minecraft updated 1.21. Punch Punch Forever Part 2 premieres today at 3 p.m. Dude in India stopped a train and got smacked. Today I learned it's fine to cook with flat rocks unless they were in water. Emily asshole post dude. Dude's ex-wife died but no will. He got 50%, gave it to his daughter, new wife Madge. Hercule, a new Budokai game, doesn't have a jetpack, he literally can't fly. Ron DeSantis declares emergency over floods after cutting stormwater funds. Dawn Trail. Conservation organization. Oh, I didn't talk about this. I saw a video of a conservation organization. They literally look up whaling boats, like illegal whaling boats, and sink them. They ram them, hoist their anchor, and then that sinks the boat. Which is like, holy shit. And these boats, like, try to ward them off. They're trying to, like, spray them and, like, get them to stop. But these guys, like, this is what they're built for. They ram you, they scuttle your anchor, and that fucks the boat up. I really kind of know one, but you gotta know Portuguese? Good luck in finding that community. Hi, Dehi. I'd like you to scuttle my anchor if you get my drift. Hell yeah. We're at 4.9. We're almost at 5 miles. My Twitter timeline is filled with booth babes. What a great time. Hell yeah. God, just every day, I'm like, I need to do VR chat avatar stuff. I need to. Then it's so intimidating and scary. Not scary, but intimidating and overwhelming. We's made it so easy. I am the booth babes in question. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. You are not. Damn. What are booth babes specifically? I'm telling all my booth babe collaborators to never speak to Bits again. I'm watching you in retopologging my hand in better. Retopologging. I don't even know how to begin to say that word. Or Cairo. Babes using booth models? Booth kit bashes? How is Cairo not a booth babe? I probably wrote it wrongly. How about you retopologize these nuts? Cairo hasn't been across my timeline? Oh, so you think you're the center of the booth babes. You think they all revolve around you. I could. No. Your definition of a booth babe is if they go across your timeline or not. I specifically said my timeline. Cairo here? Yes, Cairo's here. They're at work, and they have the stream open on their phone. I think I see your point, Bits. I understand your, How do I word this? I don't want to say grammatical structure, but I understand my misunderstanding now. Dude just wanted to pick a fight. You can't say that, Bits. That'll cause problems. You can't say that in this chat. That's a banned phrase. We've got trauma from that. Bits about to go on a rampage now that the likes are not public. I am the problem causer. No. Well. No. You're not the problem causer. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Fuck you. Not because my likes aren't public. I retweet everything now. You know what the real power play is? Comment and say like. If you like a post, like it, and then comment and say like. I already do that. I need to get in the habit of doing it more. I was very much a like and keep scrolling. And I want to do more to support people on Twitter. Hi, Violet. Chaos Reigns. Technology, Booth Bab is a hot girl who gets paid to stand by a booth at con. You know what the real power play is? Start doing Booth Babe content of your own. I want to. Eventually. I just want an avatar I'm proud of. This one technically didn't get finished. I don't want to do thirst traps. I do. Thirst traps are fun. Bum 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 bum. Is a life worth living at this point, then? Dawntrail comes out in, like, 2 weeks. I don't know what class to level first. I also, like... I'm not really interested in playing right now. But I need to have the story done and caught up fucking before it comes out. So I think in a week I buy Dawntrail and start rushing the story. Not rushing where I'm skipping, but I need to get through post Dawntrail. I'm not sure what class to play. I could play Summoner, I could play Monk, I could play Dancer. Those are like the 3 DPS that I like and have leveled up. I'll probably do Summoner. Dancer is... I don't know, I'm so close to Dancer being the perfect class. I do like its rotation. I don't like how supporty it is. I don't like the actual dancing part of Dancer. I just like throwing chakrams. I like throwing knives. That's the cool part of Dancer to me. But then they're like, every 30 seconds, you gotta do your little dance. I'm like, ugh, okay. Thirst traps are the easy way out. Out of what? Dance, Yuli, dance. I guess we also need to see what fucking reworks Monk and Summoner is getting. There's another expansion, another rework for those two. Death by Snoo Snoo is the best way out. True. Yeah. That's how I want to go. No, I would hate to go out like that. Let me borrow $300. Huh? I feel like Death by Snoo Snoo would be a horrible way to go out. Because while you would have fun, that could be really traumatizing to the person you're with. Now, they could know, like, my sex was so good, it literally killed him. On God, I'm proud of that. Or, they could get fucked up and, like, be scared to have sex ever again. I wouldn't want to do that to somebody. That sounds like a horrible thing to happen to someone. Just buy a sex robot? I don't need a sex robot. It's easy enough to get. Fist the android. Ignore the signs. True. Are we at the end of the highway? Oh my god, I'm ready to be done walking. What time is it? 11:30? I think I'm gonna play Summoner. I like Monk. I like Dancer, but the problem is I only like part of those classes. I don't like the whole thing. Monk, I really like the punchy part, and I like the rotation. I don't like the positionals, and I hate perfect balance. How about robot that tells me everything will be okay? I could get behind that. Gotta go, meeting with the boss, bye. Bye, Cairo. Get on VR chat. I know someone that can tell you that in like 8 languages. Hell yeah. I don't know. Who here is going to be playing Final Fantasy right on launch? I know Proxy is, but he's laying down. Anyone else? Loomis notes. I could see myself playing Warrior, but it's not leveled up. I'd have to level it up, and it's only like 70, 75 right now. And to get that to 90 and then do the post-Endwalker content, that sounds like a fucking endeavor. Oh god, I keep thinking we're almost there, and then we, like, crest over the hill, and there's, like, a whole, like, path down. It's just like, Jesus, there's so much more. I don't know. I'm torn, guys. I'm really torn. I'm, like, excited for Dawntrail. I'm excited for everybody to be in the same game. I'm excited for everybody to, like, the guild to be full. And just, like, bustling with people. But, like, I'm just not feeling Final Fantasy right now. I'm just like, nah. I'd rather play other games. I'd rather do other things. There's actually no game that I'm really feeling right now that I think about it. Maybe WoW, but mostly with War Within stuff, and I don't have access to War Within. Oh, that was the wrong thing. I wanted to open this. I wanted to spy on who's alive still. I should just close this. Day 250, day 350 is fast approaching. I still don't know what game I'm gonna play for that. I was thinking Banjo-Kazooie. But, like... I feel like that's a good pick. I feel like that's still what I'm set on. I'm not super excited to, like, set up an emulator for it. I'm getting Elden Ring in the DLC Tuesday. The suffering salt will flow. Have you not played Elden Ring at all before that? Also, you're gonna play Dawntrail, right, Lost One? Dun 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 dun. I saw that Yuki was still streaming. They're playing Rabbit and Steel. Now I've got the Emerald Lake song stuck in my head. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Just play mage and the suffering turns into a power fantasy. I was playing mage, but I wasn't having fun with it. I wasn't getting new spells. All the spells I was getting sucked. I remember we found one vendor that had spells, and it was like a stream of, like, arcane bolts, which kinda sucked. And then, like a tri-spell thing, which just felt like it did less than the single pebble I had. Playing mage do be a super different feel to the usual sword and shield play. I've never played Elden Ring. Also, I haven't played Endwalker. So no, I will not be playing Dawn. Oh, I forgot that you didn't play Endwalker. I guess you've seen the story from other people going through it. Come on, you play MMOs. You must be used to reading wiki. Just look up where all the cool spells are. I don't know why, but I'm actually not used to reading the wiki. I always try to go through a game without reading it first. And I'm trying to tell myself, like, this is a wiki game. Look up the wiki. Go do the wiki stuff. And so, like, Terraria... I remember I got, like, halfway through the game before using the wiki stuff. And even then, even though I wasn't using the wiki, I was just asking people. I'd be like, where do I get this? And they'd be like, oh, you go do this. What should I get next? Playing mage, cringe, I am a parry god. Never did play mage, to be honest. But I'm not a mage hater. I played mage, but I was playing with Zuvi. I don't think I'd play mage solo. Maybe I'd play like a melee mage. But I would not play mage solo on my own. I don't know. When I play Elden Ring eventually, when I actually like sit down and play it, I will probably ask someone like Sis to play with me, and I'll probably do mage, or if I can figure out like a crossbow build, I could see myself doing that. But ammo has to be really easy to deal with. I have to essentially have like unlimited ammo. Although throwing knives, if the DLC comes out and they give you some early throwing knives, I could see that being fun. Especially if they're throwing knives that like return to you. That sounds fucking cool to me. That's like everything I want in Dancer. It's funny that people who hate the most on mages for playing on easy mode have half of their points in vitality using tower shield in every boss and jump attacking everything they see. I'll play sword and board until I find an axe or halberd I like. That is funny, Loomis. Of the playthroughs I watched Koyo and Foss play a lot. Foss was a fucking, like, mage at heart. Like, he just plays mage, and I think his go-to spell was the Corruption Dragon Breath. He fucking loved that thing. And then Koyo was like bleed katanas. Koyo's a fucking weeb, so the moment he got katanas and had like bleed status with them, that was all he did. Yulong. Hi, Elder. I know throwing knives are coming with the DLC. If there's throwing knives that are like you can get early on, especially if there's a way to like, you know, they come back to you with some magic or something. That sounds fucking great. I'm a vanilla Souls-like player. Sword and Shield, and I don't use any consumables or boost spells because I always forget. Do it, do this, say less. We're almost there, guys. We've got like 10 more minutes. And then we can relax. Chill out. Enjoy the sunny villa. I'm glad I checked this map out. This is a quality map. It actually has NPCs, which is like, whoa, you rarely see that in VR chat. Today's Friday. There's no VR chat with Core. We haven't done it in 3 weeks, harumph. She had plans. I can't be grumpy. I can't be grumpy. She had real life come up. We'll do more VR chat stuff next week. I am gonna watch Code Geass tomorrow. Some people wanted to do a Code Geass. They wanted to watch it with me. Specifically Safi and Core and Tech. And so I'm gonna watch Code Geass with those three. I don't know how much we're gonna get through tomorrow. I don't know if that's gonna take us 2 or 3 weeks, or gas. Which gas is it? I didn't know there was more than one. I also don't know how many episodes there are. Tech and Safi have seen it before and they love it. Core and I have never seen it before. Do not tell me there's 358. Do not tell me there's 358 episodes. Please take that back. Please tell me there's like 60. I watched 1 season. I think there's like 24 in it. 8 seasons? Shut the fuck up. No. No, hang on. There ain't... No way. Plus... Keyboard. Code. Yes. There's 2 seasons and a few movies, I think. Oh, God. Do I have to click on some link to see how many... Episodes. 25. Oh, you had me fucking scared. Had this man scared? You had me scared shitless. I was like, did I just commit every fucking Saturday for the next 6 months? Are you fucking kidding me? God damn it. There's 2 seasons and a few movies, I think. God, you fucking got me with the 358. Fucking close enough. One off. 25 episodes, 2 seasons, and like 2 or 3 movies, I think. I don't know if Safi and Tech are gonna want us to watch the 2 to 3 movies. I don't know if they're like canon or not. They probably are. I'm kind of expecting it to be like 2 to 3 weeks to get through it all. That's typically how fast Core and I go through anime, is like 6 to 8 episodes a time. A sitting. It's only like 1 season, 12 episodes of an anime. I just need to watch more anime. I'm not doing a watch along. I'm not doing a watch along with in Discord or something. I don't know. I don't particularly like watching stuff like that. Five movies? Oh god. There's so many things that I'm like behind on though. I guess I missed some. I still haven't seen Arcane. I didn't watch Castlevania, and I'd like to. There's a bunch of anime that were like really good seasonal one-offs that I'm like, I missed this, I missed this, I missed this. Hold on, never mind, there's more. How have you not seen Arcane? Because I told Core I would watch it with her. And then she forgot about it, and we never got to it. And I never have like a burning desire to see things on my own. Bits, do you know what it's like to schedule stuff with Core? I'm DMing Core right now. She will literally be like, I want to watch this. And we'll be like, okay, when do you want to watch this? And she'll be like, I don't know. Okay, well, let us know when you want to watch this. Okay. And 2 years later, I'm sitting here going, hang on, I haven't seen Arcane. I haven't seen Edge Runners. I'm DMing Core right now. Yes, I do. I stopped scheduling stuff because I got tired of my time being disrespected. So, I don't know if that's at Core or at people in general. With Core specifically, her ADHD very heavily affects her time management skills. So that's why it happens. In general, okay. Edge Runners mentioned Crying Initiate. Yeah, 2 seasons, 9 movies. I don't think I've ever done anything with Core. Obviously, I've done a lot with Core. She is a nightmare to schedule stuff with. Because her time management is directly affected by her ADHD. And so it is just like... It is like trying to pin down a moving target. It is just really hard. Hi, Smug. I used to host weekly missions for an Arma group. Same day, same time every week. $30 people one week, 8 people the next. Sorry, I forgot. That's wild to me, Pits, because I'm like, if you commit to something same time every week, just set an alarm. Just literally set an alarm. But like, not everybody functions like that, right? I start stream at like 9 a.m. every day. 330 days in a row. And people still forget my stream schedule. People will still be like, oh, I forgot you were going live that day. And it's like, yeah, okay, it's fine. I gave up. I even pinged everyone like an hour before. I have an alarm for a game that gets updated weekly. Goes off at 3:50 a.m. Why do you have a 3:50 a.m. alarm? That's insane. Also, I was in a bank today, and the clerk that was handling me used 2 hands for pressing Control C. Always makes me smile. That's wild. Wait, is Core not doing AA Saturday? She is. We'll be doing Code Geass before AA. AA is really late. And our Code Geass will be like before that, up until AA. I don't know what the fuck is going on with autoplay today, but it seems to just fucking not work. What are these videos? Oh, there's literally the Arcane teaser trailer. Alright. That was almost 6 miles right on the dot. 6.022. I can close this tab. I can close this tab. I can close this tab. And then I can... Where's my mouse? There it is. Bring this over here. Hang on. What? I'm getting mentioned in other chats, and I'm like, huh? 6 miles. Oh. And now we rest. Done. Yulin not going up hills today? Not today. Play for like 2 hours, then go to sleep? Jesus. Spyro? Yeah, we're in a Spyro world today. Nobody look. Nobody look. I gotta fix my trackers. It looks weird. It's embarrassing. I don't want you to see this. Avatars. Switch to this one. Enjoy CG is one of my fave anime. New outfit slapped together and uploaded. Time to do nothing? Hell yeah. Yulin, will your avatar always be so very cute? Hell yeah. Oh, we're still in our beach clothes. We gotta... There we go. Don't tell anybody I was topless for a second there. Crunch. God damn it, I think someone is about to upload a new outfit to Booth that I wanted. Absolutely tragic. Yeah, this is a Spyro map. It has Spyro and everything. It actually is like working NPCs, which is like, what the fuck? You never see that in VR chat. But we're not gonna stay here. We are gonna go. I think we're gonna go to Midnight. No, I know where we're going. We're going to Cuddle Me. Friends. Join. Grab the horns. I forgot. I did not see that before leaving. You don't do that without consent, throwing handles? What if it's consensual non-consent? What if, like, they've told you beforehand you can grab the horns? Or they've got the, like, sticker on the hip that says, you know, free use. Then it's fine, right? What the fuck is that? Consensual non-consent is basically the fetish of liking the idea of non-consensual stuff. Now, it's in fantasy. It is in fantasy. You know, nobody wants to actually... Well, maybe some people do, but... Most people are not into, like, the actual... Like, the reality of non-consent. But in a fantasy setting, a lot of people like it. Anyway. Then that's literally consent what you mean? It is. It is. Yulin going to the Black Cat? We are not going to the Black Cat. We're going to Cuddle Me. Kink 101 with Yu. Hell yeah. Worlds. We are in Cuddle Me. I need to get rid of Good Night Sleep. I don't want that one in my favorites. But I've had it there for 200 days. Because I didn't want to mix it up with the other one. I didn't want to delete this one from my favorites. 6 miles? Hell yeah. I don't know what to talk about. Really not much happened with me yesterday. I literally just played WoW for like 5 fucking hours. I just did all the normal raids and got carried through all of them. That's what I did. Today I got back into Factorio. Got that game as a time sink. I tried to get into Factorio. Well, I didn't try. I look at Factorio and I don't even try to get into it. That's what I should say. Because it just looks ugly to me. To me, in my head, it's like, why would I play 2D Factory game when I can play 3D Factory game? And I know, if you're more of a numbers person, if you enjoy the spreadsheets more, there is way more to do in Factorio. There is way more, like, complexity to that game than there is Satisfactory. But, like, I like the aesthetics. I like making a fucking giant 3D factory in Satisfactory that's, like, well-lit, walkways, marked pathways, handrails, good wiring. I fucking love that shit in Satisfactory. Opinion rejected. What is the opinion being rejected? I'm sitting here like it's all preference, and I prefer the 3D one. I don't know. I just see the 2D game, and I'm just like, I care less. Apparently, there's a game called Foundry, which is a good mix of the two. To be honest, Satisfactory is really good too. I love Satisfactory. It's the only factory game I've played. But like it's just so I've got like 1,000 hours in it. I'm slightly interested in Foundry. Someone bought me Planet Cracker. I'm not gonna say who unless they expose themselves. But someone bought me Planet Cracker, and I'm like, I want to play this eventually. I don't know how good it is compared to the other factory games, but it looks good. I love that my electric provider's website and app basically doesn't fucking work ever. I had that problem with AT&T. Hi, Ty. Pretty sure you waited to show up until I was done walking. Anytime I was trying to look at my internet bill, coincidentally, the AT&T website was down. Try again later. And it was like, this seems fucking coordinated. This dude, I swear, in. I'd like if it had more in-game automation like Factorio with drones and such. But still a really great game. Do you mean like drones doing individual machines? Because Satisfactory does have drones. Nah, I just woke up. This guy was getting on my case last night that I was just waking up at 1 a.m. He's like, what is this sleep schedule? I was like, I'm sorry, when are you going to bed? Huh? You getting mad at me for this? And he's like, we don't talk about that. And it's like, this guy. Never had a problem with AT&T. I can use their app flawless. I was never trying to use their app, but I was trying to use their, like, website. My energy provider, man, I can't add my debit card on their website. The CCV box doesn't work. The app, the pay bill button doesn't work. My problem with AT&T, and it's not like a standing problem. It was like this issue I had. The first year I lived in an apartment, I had 1 terabyte of data a month. I think I wanted unlimited, but the guy was like, oh, you really shouldn't. I was like, I want unlimited. He was like, oh, you should really do 1 terabyte, and like, you could just change whatever. I was like, okay, whatever, I guess. And for a year, I wasn't going through 1 terabyte of data. I have no idea how, but I just wasn't. And then very suddenly, after a year, I was going through like 0.7 of a terabyte to 1.2 terabytes a month. And I was like, what the fuck? And so the first month they like were like, hey, you way went over your data cap. We're not going to charge you extra, but like if this happens, we're going to charge you for every, increment this, and at your rate it's going to cost you a lot. And so for like 3 weeks I kept trying to go to the website and like update, like change me to unlimited. Fucking I want unlimited data. Fucking change me. And their website, I try to sign in and it's like, this isn't working right now, so try again later. And it was just like, bro, what? What the fuck? I don't remember if I had to call or if the website was just eventually working. 2 a.m. waking up is more unhinged than going to bed at 4 a.m.? I don't know. It's also not always 4 a.m. Sometimes it's like 7 a.m. going to bed for you. I feel like you're being generous with that 4 a.m. going to bed. Both sound unhinged, to be fair. Yeah. Yeah. I went to bed at like 9 yesterday. I don't know. On one hand, I want a normal fucking sleep schedule. But I'm having like a lot of trouble just adjusting to it. And so I don't know. I kind of just sleep a lot of naps, 2 to 3 a day. I had 2 naps yesterday. I went to bed at 9 and woke up at 1, which I guess 4 hours isn't a nap. And then I went to bed at 5 and woke up at 7. That was my sleeping yesterday. Which, 4 and 2? 6 hours? That's not the worst. The day before, I slept like 3 times. Seriously, I had like 3 fucking naps. Oh, I think I know where we're going. I can't do naps, always wake up sweaty, thirsty, and not knowing which year it is. Today feels slow. I don't know why. Normally Fridays are kind of bumping. Normally Fridays I like have a fucking... Well, I say normally. Very like 50-50. Sometimes I have a crowd with me on Fridays. And some days it's like we're flying solo. I have no idea what the difference is. Like, I have no idea what determines whether it's crowded or not. Be like that sometimes, getting warm out, people doing stuff maybe like me. I don't think it's a weather thing. I mean, it could be, but like, it was like that even months ago. Where it was like, I'd have 7 people with me this Friday. And then the next Friday, I'd be like, okay, I had a lot of people with me on Friday, so I'm probably going to have a lot of people with me on this Friday. And then it's like, kind of quiet, and nobody joins. I'm like, I don't understand. It be like that sometimes. I think is just what it is. Damn, I like these post-walk chills. Over 2 minutes in, I can't stop yawning thanks to you. I also really like them, but they're definitely better when I have more to talk about. I didn't do much yesterday, and there wasn't much news yesterday. So admittedly, I'm kind of sitting here like, I don't know what to talk about. And I don't really want to end. I'm like having fun and I want to keep going. But I'm just like, I feel like I don't have anything to talk about, and I'm just like dragging it. What about the new Deep Rock? I don't know enough about it. Oh, I forgot I had a friend request from somebody 17 days ago. Dick Milker would like to be your friend. Did I hear a rockin' stone? Rock me like a stone? I remember I watched a trailer. They've got that whole new enemy type with like the fucking crawler zombie looking motherfuckers. And they've got new mission types. Other than that, I don't know what's new. I'm so new as a Deep Rock player. It's one of those things where it's like, they could be like, we've got new incursions. And I'm like, I don't know what an incursion is. We've got new trials. What's a trial? Right? Like, it's just one of those, I'm so new as a Deep Rock player. There's a lot of things I'm just unfamiliar with. Talk about your fave game. Tell us about stuff in it. Well, my favorite game right now is World of Warcraft. And I feel like I'm just gonna chase all of you away if I go into World of Warcraft. Honestly, it's fine. Honestly, we got 6 miles in. Not every day has to be like, you know, we go for as long as possible. We can just have a chill, slow day. I can send you off earlier than usual. Spacefish has just gone live with Goblin Cleanup, so that's where we're going to be going. If you'd chase us away with WoW Talk, there wouldn't be anyone to begin with. If you'd chase us away with WoW Talk, there wouldn't be anyone to begin with. I don't know. I think there's a few people in chat that, like, I get into WoW and they're just like, okay, muted. Closing tab. I don't know. I think it's just a chill day. A slow day. And tomorrow will be Saturday, and I'll probably have more people with me, and I'll probably have more to talk about. And it'll be fine. The important thing of streams anyway is that I got my exercise in. Which I did. With that, we're gonna go watch some goblins clean up. Oh, I like this view here. I don't want the, like, big square button in it. Whatever, we'll just do it like this. Okay. Oh god. Wait, hang on. I sneezed, but none of you heard it. Alright. Because you talk about it all the time, that is fair. I haven't played the game in like 6 years, but I still like hearing about it current state. Well, time for me to go buy some wine to prepare for Friday. You guys enjoy the rest of the hangout? We are gonna type out the socials. And then we are going to raid Spacefish. She is playing Goblin Cleanup. She is playing with Solanine. That's two of our favorite people. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. We did 6 miles, almost on the dot. It was like 6.022. I feel like this week's overall going to be slow. I feel like there's not going to be much news at all, because everybody's just waiting for Elden Ring, now that I'm thinking about it. Anyway. I love you. Bye.
Interesting in that jelly over there. But yeah, if at any point we need to reference for more information